Well, hello everyone, and welcome to a brand new year.
Yeah.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New.
Hey, where's the champagne?
Yeah,
We're all wearing the same clothing we were wearing 1 month ago.
Santa must have not got you some new clothes, Tom.
That's right. Clothing for Christmas. Come on.
So much better gifts than that. Why have clothes when you can have Lavouf?
Yes. I've been riding my new bike.
Oh.
Yes.
How is that bike?
Amazing. I rode it to Mariano's.
What is that a Mexican or Italian?
Yeah. You guys don't know about Mariano's over there at Skillman and Abrams?
I don't.
Oh my gosh. It's an institution. That guy invented Mariano invented the frozen margarita machine. And they have the best beef fajitas in the world.
Tap the brakes.
I promise you.
Even more than Fajita Pete?
Well, yes, I love me some Fajita Pete, but those are trash compared to these. I promise. I'm shocked that y'all don't know about Mariano's Hacienda. It is huge and been there forever.
Well, I've seen it, but I've never eaten
tell me
there.
again where it is.
It's at Skillman and Abrams.
Okay. Yeah.
I've seen it,
It's
but I don't
amazing.
know it.
It's really, if you got to go there. They've got great margaritas, but the beef fajitas are the reason to go there.
Okay.
Yes,
Oh my
they're
gosh.
incredible.
Do
But
love me some beef
it's 8
fajita.
miles from my house, and I met my friend Chris last week to have lunch there, and I rode my bike the whole way.
Wow.
Oh, good
Yes.
for
So 16
you.
miles round trip.
Yes, indeed. It took 40 minutes each way.
Do you
fun.
wear a helmet?
Oh, of course.
Good.
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
Good job.
Yes.
Sometimes
What about y'all's Christmases?
Oh, it was great. It really
very
was.
uneventful.
Hopefully you listened to our
perfect.
last podcast and you had some tips.
Yes.
Yeah, we did. We had fun talking about Christmas and what it was going to be like. And my Christmas was every bit as good as I thought it was going to be.
Well, your Christmases are fabulous. You have great family, great kids, great grandkids. Everybody's here. It's like
Except the Australians.
Oh, yeah, except
but that's
the
all right.
Australians.
I
Yeah.
sent them.
Yeah.
I Venmoed Wesley money for those Australian
she
grandchildren.
was fine.
She was fine with it. Yeah.
Once she heard that ching ching, she was. God, I love that sound.
Exactly.
Don't you love that sound?
I do. I really do.
Okay, so Tom found us an article about. Is it 10 things?
Yes,
Tom?
this is 10 since it's New Year and everybody's probably just got started their New Year's resolutions this week. These are the 10 most commonly failed New Year's resolutions. So hopefully you didn't choose any one of these 10 because
Okay.
the cards are stacked against you.
I'm excited to know what these are.
Me
so
too.
We're in the dark about
I
this.
bet we can guess probably at
Tom's.
least half of these.
Okay.
So if you were to take a stab at number 1, what would you say it is?
Diet.
Yeah,
Correct.
exercise.
Losing
weight
weight.
and getting fit. This is
Alcohol.
what they say is the number 1 failed resolution.
Okay, so if it is if you say I want to lose 20 pounds, but you lost 5, then do you pat yourself on the back or do you beat yourself up because you didn't lose enough?
You know, that's a good question. I bet what happens is everybody does their dry January,
Yeah.
and when that's over, they just go right back. By February 1, they're right back to their old self.
Wait, so dry January is like nothing? Like
No
totally?
alcohol.
Like no alcohol. A ton
Yep.
of people do that.
I don't.
I
do
don't.
you?
No, I don't. I don't do anything.
It would suck to have your birthday be in February or in January
It
because everybody would
would.
come to your party and be like, I can't drink anything.
Do you do dry January?
Hell no.
Yeah, no. Me
But I
neither.
don't have a drinking problem and I don't have a
No.
weight problem anymore either. So there.
Yeah.
I don't do New Year's resolutions.
Yeah.
You do.
Uh-huh.
Tom, do you?
Not really. I'm already pretty perfect.
Duh.
You really are.
No,
I've been
I'm
meaning
joking.
to tell you that.
Believe me, I have tried this in the past, but I think I am maybe the worst at New Year's resolutions because I just kind of forget and go back to my normal self.
I just don't. I think anytime I've ever like any form of depravity drives me crazy. Like I don't
Okay,
do well.
Craig, here you come. Here she comes. She's never gonna improve.
I don't do any like. I would be a terrible vegan. I would be a terrible. I would be a terrible carnivore. I would be a terrible dry January. Like I just, I'm.
Yeah.
I can't be bogged down with with extremes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I am. I would like to think I'm always evolving. It's not that I am not interested in evolving as a human. I just don't want to be deprived as a human.
She just wants to drink and eat.
Yeah. I don't want anybody
sit
to
on
tell
the
me
couch.
no.
Oh, by the way, have y'all watched
there a new
The
Survivor?
Diplomat?
No.
It's on my radar.
Oh my gosh, it is so good. It's on
Really?
Netflix. Yes.
My wife says it's great.
It is amazing.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Did you guys watch Yellowstone?
No.
No.
I've heard mixed reviews about The Diplomat.
Oh my God. Wait, from whom?
Some people said it was a slow start. And no, you loved it. And then I know a couple of people who just gave up on it.
I've listened to part of it twice because there's a lot to it, but it's really good.
Okay.
And I'm totally caught up on every episode of Survivor that has ever been done.
Well, you're screwed.
I know. They've got to hurry up and get some new. The other night I was watching a rewind, and I was like, I wonder if I could do that. I think I'd be okay, except I just hate bugs.
I wouldn't know. So, with you loving that kind of show so much, have you heard of the one that's like
They climb in that mountain.
Man All Alone?
No, Alone. It's just called Alone.
Alone?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
Alone?
That one's crazy.
What is it?
It has Survivor vibes.
I'm shocked that you don't know this one. I think if you
No,
like
I love
Survivor,
Alone.
I think Alone is going to blow your mind.
I think Alone's even better than Survivor.
Yes. Yes, because Janice, what they do is they drop 10 people in the wilderness and they spread them out like 3 or 4 miles apart so that they'll never run into each other.
Never find each other. And you have
But they all have similar. They're all experiencing the same climate.
It's something extreme too. It could be freezing, or it could be.
And they have to
super hot,
video
or-
themselves. All of the videoing that is done by the people.
There's no camera crew.
They are alone.
Freaking alone.
And how long are they
And there's
alone?
like a $500,000
It's last
cash.
man standing.
$500,000 cash prize to the last man standing.
Oh.
So they go down, like inevitably one or two always goes out because they get homesick or they can't do it or whatever within like the first week. But then
the first day.
Is
Yeah.
it dangerous?
Yes.
There's a couple people that
Bears.
leave after the first night. They're like,
there's bears, there's
Yes.
wild, there's buffalo, there's alligator.
Janice, you are going to love this show.
And you have
oh
to,
my gosh.
And you can only bring like what, 6 things?
There's a list of like 30 items and you can pick 10 of them.
10.
Oh my
So like
gosh.
shelter, a knife.
No,
a
you have to
fishing
make your
pole.
own shelter. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I guess you can bring
But
a
you can
tent
bring
if
like
you
a
want. But
tarp
nobody
or something.
does.
Yeah, like you have to survive alone.
It is wild.
And what channel is it on? Do you know?
No, I watch it on one of those.
I'll find
Hulu
out.
or something? Well, I
Yeah.
can Google it. I can do the Google.
You are going to. I cannot wait to hear after you've watched a couple episodes
It
what
is.
you think of it.
It was made for you if you love Survivor.
I love Survivor.
You will love Alone. It kind of freaks you out.
Oh my gosh.
They cry. People cry. They're so homesick. You cry.
Yeah. The guys, there was one season where the guy was, he lasted 5 weeks. And
They
he
lose
was like starting to
crazy
like
weight.
go mentally insane because he was like talking to himself. You remember in that movie with Tom Hanks where
Oh,
he
yeah.
like got the volleyball
Yeah.
and that was his
Yeah.
friend?
Wilson.
Yes. That's kind of what this one dude was
Yeah.
doing. And you kind of feel for him because you can see he's losing his mind.
They get so hungry. You have to kill everything. You have to hunt everything. You have to.
They come
cook
check
everything.
on you every week and they bring a doctor to do all your vitals and make
Yeah.
sure that you're okay to stay, and then they take all of your video that you've made that week so that they can like start editing it all. So they check your health, and they grab your videos.
And sometimes they make you go home if your
Yes.
vitals are not good.
Yes.
So, but what do they have to eat from the earth, or
Yes.
is there like rice or anything
No,
like that?
they have to
Nothing.
forage or hunt on their own.
So they're eating rats and squirrels.
Oh,
And they're so excited for squirrels.
Yes, there
Like
was
Buddy.
one guy that was like an extremely good fisherman, and he actually had a surplus of fish.
Yeah.
And he was getting iron poisoning or mercury poisoning because he was eating so much fish.
What about that cute woman who would be like, "Thank you, squirrel." Do you remember that?
Yeah. Oh,
Like,
yeah.
Thank
Oh, yeah.
you. She
Yeah.
would always give an offering of.
Like an Indian would
Yeah.
do.
Yeah.
well, is there fruit?
It
Are
just
there
depends.
trees
Like
that
they've
you-
done it. Each season is a different terrain. So there's been some that's like extreme heat, and then there's been some that's extreme cold. So obviously the cold ones, there's not the kind of vegetation you would have
Yeah.
that you would have in like a warmer climate. But yes, I mean there's some foraging that can happen, but for the most part, you just can't survive on that one nutrient. You have to like spread it out. It's wild. I mean, it is
stressful.
the real deal.
It's very
Oh
stressful.
my gosh.
Okay, back
All
to
right.
New Year's.
Okay, so number two. The number two is quit smoking.
Yep.
Not a problem for me.
Not
neither.
me neither. Used to
Thank
be. I
God.
used to smoke.
Was it hard for you to stop when you stopped?
Yeah, but
Challenging.
I haven't smoked in, I don't know, 12 years, 13 years, something like that. But I sure did like it for a while.
Did it help you stay fit?
Well, it helped me stay skinny.
Yeah.
You're already so skinny.
Yeah, but I was skinnier.
I've never smoked a
Shocking.
cigarette.
You haven't?
nope.
Have you vaped?
Nope. Not tobacco.
I have tried a cigarette, but I'm not a cigarette girl.
If I took a puff off a cigarette, I would be like,
Yeah.
No doubt.
Yeah.
yeah.
I don't like it.
No, I don't like it either.
But I feel bad for people who are addicted to it because I think that
hard.
would be a very difficult habit to break.
It is. It
Okay,
is.
what's number 3?
Number 3, to learn something new. This one seems surprising that
Me too.
that people would fail at this, but I guess people just maybe start something and then just it fizzles.
Yeah.
I don't really. I mean, what do I want to try that's new?
I want to get a new guitar and take guitar lessons.
Really?
I hear you.
Because I used to play in a band.
I know you've said that,
But I
It's so
don't.
cute.
But I don't have my guitar anymore, and I think Owen, my grandson, wants to learn too. So I thought
Oh,
we
that'd
might
be-
do that together.
That would be so cute.
It would be fun, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Go to
cute.
House of Rock or
Yeah.
House
I'm always
of
up
Guitars.
for trying or learning
Yeah.
new things, but I don't.
Yeah.
Not a lot of energy.
Speak Spanish. You already know that,
Yeah,
don't you?
yeah.
Are you total?
I'm pretty fluent. I can understand everything. I can't always say every single thing perfectly. I'm sure. If I could hear it like a Spanish person, I'm sure they'd be like, "Ew, that's a little janky." But everybody tells me that I speak good Spanish.
That's
but,
good.
I try.
Yeah.
Okay, number 4.
Number 4, it kind of goes with number 1, but it is a little different. It's eat healthier and diet, which is a little different than lose weight and get fit, but they sort of go hand in hand. I think
Yeah.
eating healthier, that's usually pretty easy to start,
Yeah.
but I think everybody kind of they realize how hard it is because you have to like
'cause you
really
gotta
concentrate on what
chips
you're
and
buying.
salsa.
And
Well, or you can lose weight if that's your goal, but just try to moderate.
yep.
You know, instead of having 50 chips, you stop at 10,
Yeah.
or something like that.
That's
you know?
something that I don't know why, but moderation with food has always been easy for me.
I think the type of food you're eating is also part of it because I think everyone is usually in a time crunch during the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes at night they'll get restaurant food or fast food and that's really what gets you. You have to like shop at the store and buy your groceries and cook it yourself. That's the best way, in my opinion, to eat healthier, is just not buy your prepared food.
Yeah. I overeating just always makes me feel gross. It's not tempting for me. I don't like to be super duper full.
I made my caramel brownies 2 weeks ago. I had like,
Did you overeat?
I had 3 of them, and they
you
were
naughty girl. 3 brownies.
That's fantastic, Tom.
Is that a lot?
Say it isn't so. That's so funny.
Oh, I got to go to my knees.
It's true though. I mean, I know a lot of people who struggle with food and diet and eating healthy and all that stuff, but I actually like healthy food.
Yeah, I do too.
I crave it.
Yeah.
What's the next one?
All right, number 5. It is get out of debt and save money.
Oh yeah, I can see this being a big one.
I feel like
can too.
lots of people feel this crunch in January.
Yeah.
So it's on their mind.
I agree.
Coming after the holidays.
Yeah,
and-
that's hard.
Yes.
Yeah.
And people, I'm sure that's why so many people file their taxes right as soon as they can at the beginning of the year,
Yep. Yep.
because they need that return.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Well, I think this is probably a good one.
I do
Yeah.
too. I do too. I think
Financial responsibility eliminates a lot of stress.
it really does.
And you could save money by not buying cigarettes and not buying restaurant food and not
Or
buying alcohol. So like
Yeah.
you kind of do all the first 4 and you might be saving money automatically.
Yeah, it's
So true.
Yeah.
But then you got to get a gym membership or a yoga studio.
Well, all you have to do is turn on TV.
Yeah.
You can, buy yourself a 5-pound weight or a 10-pound weight and
Go
do
for
that.
a walk.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Okay.
Number 6 would be spend more time with family.
I've got a lot. I do. I spend a lot of time with my family.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
I mean, yeah, if I guess you didn't see your family, then that would be a good goal. I feel like I spend the perfect amount of time with my family.
Me too.
I don't
My
need
dad.
any
I've told
more,
y'all
I
about
don't
our
need any
Zoom
less.
call that we do, right?
Oh yeah, that's the cutest
I love
thing.
that. I think that's so
Is it
great.
every week?
It's the first Monday of every month.
Oh, that's just too cute.
It's so fun.
Yeah.
Yep.
I wish my mom or dad were around.
I know. Oh, that's really cute, Tom. that
I
you
know,
do that.
it's really cute.
I like it.
All right, number 7, travel to new places.
Oh yeah. Okay, this is my kind of. That's my
Yes.
kind of list.
For sure.
So where do you
Are you
wanna
going
go? anywhere
new?
Are you going any? Who are us?
Yeah, where are y'all gonna got anything on the books?
We're gonna go to Colorado with our Colorado friends. We're gonna meet them up there. That's gonna be really fun. We like them a lot. And then we are going, let's see, we're going to, oh gosh, there's someplace else that we've talked about. We've talked about 20 things 20 places we want to go. But I can't remember. It'll pop up. But there's, I've got to plan a trip to Australia. So I really need to go and see.
So fun. That's such a fun trip to plan.
It's really fun to plan. It's just really far.
It's so far.
It's so far.
Done it one time and it was really
Yeah.
far.
I've done it like 9 times.
I mean, that's a lot
It's a lot.
to go that far.
But it is worth it.
Oh yeah,
You know?
of course. It's your
Yeah.
family.
Yeah.
I have lots of travel dreams. I want to go lots more places in this world.
My good friend Vicky Savers, she and her husband are taking their whole family to Africa.
Fun.
And, yeah. I think it sounds like a lot of fun for them. I don't think I don't have a big yearning for Africa.
I don't ever want to go back to Africa again.
Yeah, you've been.
Yeah, I've been
Yeah.
3 times. That's plenty
Uh-huh.
for me. But I don't have any desire to do a safari or.
Yeah, me neither.
And I'm not a big hunter.
That's
so
what
that's
I was telling Tom that Vicky and them were going, and he goes, "Yeah, that sounds really fun." And I said, "Well, we have a zoo. We can just go to the zoo. It's the same thing."
exactly. It's totally the
Sort
same
of.
thing. So they're not killing each other in the zoo.
Yeah. So for me, I like to go to the beach. I like to go to Hawaii. I like Florida. I like the big cities that I like. I love New York. I need a trip to New York. I love Paris. I love Rome. And and then that's kind of, I'm pretty happy.
I'd like to go
that.
to Ireland. I want to ski the Alps. I'd love to ski Banff.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I have lots of travel dreams. I'd love to go to Denmark.
I've been there. I've been to
I
Denmark
wanna go
and
there.
Sweden and Finland.
I want to go to all those. I want to play golf in Ireland. I have lots of travel dreams.
Well,
I'm going to do them all too.
okay.
Don't you worry.
Okay.
That's a good one. I'm down with
that's
that.
a really good one too.
I don't want to be deprived. Anything that offers me more, those are my goals.
more.
All right, this one's a little generic, but we did a
curious.
podcast on being less stressed by getting organized a few months ago. But it says here, be less stressed. I kind of think it's hard to just wake up and be less stressed. I think it takes a little more than that.
Yeah.
Just saying it.
It's like somebody saying, well,
thinking
don't
it.
worry about that. Well,
yeah,
okay,
exactly.
thanks. But
You have to make some serious changes in order
Yes,
to
thought
be less
patterns.
stressed. And that one is probably one that doesn't just immediately happen. You have to
Yeah.
That
let
takes
it
some work.
percolate.
Well, first of all, you've got to identify what is causing the stress. Is it your job? Is it your family? Is it
Your
whatever?
relationship,
Yeah,
your-
whatever it
your
is.
children.
And then you look at that, and then
Balance.
you think of like 3 things that you could do for each of those things that is causing you stress. And like spending like bills coming in. Well, make a commitment to cut back on your spending some, even the grocery store.
Yeah.
So it can, if you'll take some action with it, you can do a lot about the
Sure.
stress.
And changing those neuro pathways that we've talked about 1,000 times. Changing your thoughts.
Yeah.
To not ruminate again and again and again on the hard and the worry and the fear, and maybe refocus on a different perspective.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Because we could all find something to stress about.
Yeah.
But we can all change our perspective too.
I really don't. I'm really not stressed.
I'm not stressed about anything.
I tell you what, when I finished that second book, that kind of set me free
Yeah,
from
you
that
said that.
stress.
You said that.
Yeah. I really kind of need
Well,
to
that
clean
was
out
just
my closet.
kind
but
of a thing hanging over your head.
those things.
Yeah.
I think that's what causes stress.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could see that for sure.
Okay, so the number 9 is volunteer more.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
But I think, these are failed ones, the most commonly failed ones. So I feel like people maybe.
Yeah, I think people have a hard time. I think people have good intentions with giving more, doing more, giving back more. But I do think it's hard to find that sweet spot of where do you give and serve that feels really spot on.
Yeah. Yeah.
You got to just find your spot, because if you find your sweet spot, you're going to love it.
It's true. It really is. Tom does a ton of volunteer work with the Wesley Rankin.
Oh, wow.
In West Dallas. He goes, he's on several of the boards there.
Oh, that's really cool.
And they do a ton of stuff, and it's really cool.
Yeah, that's a great place to give back.
It really is.
Yeah, there's plenty of places to choose from.
Yeah. don't
I have a couple
volunteer.
of friends who do CASA. That is insanely difficult and a huge commitment. And I really admire people who give back like that.
Yeah, me too.
It's a lot.
It's a lot.
What's numero 10?
Okay, so number 10 is.
Should we do drum?
I'm surprised it's number 10. I would think it would have been way higher on the list, but it's just drink less alcohol.
Well, I would have thought that would be right up there with
Yeah,
food.
me too.
yeah.
I'm surprised it's number 10. And actually, this list is from 2012, so I want to add one when we're done talking about 10, because I think there is one that they blatantly or very much left off. And it might be because of 2012, it wasn't quite as prevalent back then. But anyway, drinking less. We talked about dry January. I think a lot of people do that. It seems like a really easy 1 month sentence you can give yourself.
Sure.
Yeah.
And I think-
But I would just say be moderate at all. Like, see, this is what goes back to the extremes. Because then you said, Tom, February 1st, calendar turns, and it's like, go, game on. And it's
Maybe
like,
the reason is because not everybody out there drinks. You know what I mean? It may not be like for me, drinking, I barely ever drink. So it's not hard. I don't think about, I've never had a dry January because I never think I need to drink less because I hardly ever do.
yeah, I get it. Yeah,
So
I think
there's probably a lot of people out there that are like, that's not one I would ever choose because I don't even drink.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or that's not like a huge issue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, I would think a better goal when it comes to alcohol is moderation.
Yeah.
Right.
And set yourself, like for me, if we go out, if I have 2 drinks, that's plenty for me. You know, and you know, I think if you know how to moderate your drinking
Sure.
and you know, I don't drink every night. I don't have 2 drinks every night at all. You know, but so I think you've got to look at it for yourself and see how does this work for me, and how can I moderate it a little bit?
Cut back a little bit.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Too much.
It's like if you say I'm not going to eat any carbs. I mean, you know, any bread or anything. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, I'm never going to say that either.
Me neither.
Never going to say that. No, depravity is a no-go for me. No extremes. Okay, what's 11 for you, Tom?
I feel like I'm surprised we didn't see this on this list, but it's probably because it's so old. It's 12 years old now at this point. But I think people in general, and me, myself included, should try to spend less time on social media platforms.
Oh, yeah. I could not agree more.
It is the
with
most
that.
toxic way to spend your time, the biggest waste of time.
You mean
And-
like Instagram
Like
and all of that?
I think
Facebook.
it's not something
Twitter.
that we struggle
I do
with
not do
at
it.
all. But I know this is
Young kids definitely should need to. Anybody
children-
younger the age of 30 needs to pay attention.
God, my children are so bad with their phones.
Yes.
I mean, I have to say, put your phone away. Like, we're at the table. Put your phone away.
Yeah, I agree.
Oh my gosh. And then what they will respond to, what they don't respond to. I mean, the phones are such an issue for the
Yeah.
next generation.
Yeah,
it's terrible.
Yeah, but they'll figure it out. You
God,
know?
I hope so.
Well, what
I
are you
don't
gonna
know.
do?
I think it's addicting. I mean, you've seen
I do
this. If you
too.
haven't seen The Social Dilemma, the documentary.
Well, I know
It's-
it is for people. But I think people overuse their phones. Not necessarily teenagers because of this, but older adults because they're bored and because they're lonely, as opposed to, you know, reading a book or
Yeah.
watching Survivor.
I would much give me a book or a Netflix show all day, any day over
Me too.
scrolling my phone.
Me too.
Like, I could care less
Me too.
about it all. I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll be like, oh, that's cool. That's nice. And then I can totally put it down and put it away. It freaks my kids out that I don't have my phone a lot. They're like, you don't have your phone? Well, I'll be like, if you need something and I don't answer, text or call Craig because he has his phone 10, 20 to 1 that I do. I'm not one of those people that takes my phone to the bathroom.
And I don't like to talk on the phone.
I hate talking on the phone.
I mean, it's like I don't want to. Hey, let's catch up and talk on the phone.
No.
If I'm going to do that, I'll say, okay, let's FaceTime.
Yes,
and do that. So then I can see him, and then But I don't. Yeah.
I'm not one of those girls who spends the day on the phone.
Me neither.
No.
No. Maybe it's because we're women.
Yeah.
Instead of girls.
Yeah, it's.
Well, you're kind of a girl.
No, that's a good one, Tom. I
really
think
is.
that people could really benefit from losing that need.
Yeah.
And the affirmation.
Yeah.
I mean, my daughter, social media gets so bad for her. She needs to take breaks. She'll be like, I'm on a social media break.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
That she's aware enough of that she's getting overwhelmed or just worn out with it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's just so, it's just so
American.
And the exposure and the competition and the, oh my Lord.
Yeah. What it's doing to the next generation is making my head explode.
Not me. I probably won't be there for that long. How long do you think I'm going to live?
Oh, well into your 90s.
Oh, I think so too. Mm-hmm. I think 100.
Oh, perfect.
102.
Yeah, you're going to live a long time.
Yeah.
You got a long way to go, babe. We all need you.
I'm gonna wear y'all out. You're gonna be so tired of me. There she comes, and I'm like,
God,
wait, where am I?
Dead already?
Who are y'all? I can't remember you.
Oh my God, no! You're gonna live a long. You're so far from done.
I am not finished.
Not
I've
even
got
close.
way too many things I need to do.
Could not agree more. Could not agree more. Well, that was a good list, Tom.
All right.
That was really good, Tom. Thank you.
Of course.
Yeah.
Hopefully, everyone out there, if you're making resolutions, try to avoid these 10 or 11 because they're hard to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, or just don't do any of them.
Be like us. Don't change a thing.
You're amazing, just the way you are.
Yeah, so are you.
I think we're all just
Our listeners are so lucky to have 3 people that don't need to work on anything.
No.
Except maybe arrogance.
Yeah,
That's
confidence.
The one. Confidence and
Overly
arrogance.
confident people. I'm great. I'm not changing a damn thing.
Our listening is going to go down.
Yeah, no.
Bye.
Happy New Year, everyone.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.